Hello friends and welcome to YouTube channel on Engineering Mathematics by Dr. Navneet. Friends, in this video lecture we are going to learn the important concept which is called as angle between the surfaces. So this is the topic under the concept of vector differentiation. So before solving the example, let's try to understand the theory part related to the angle between two surfaces. So friends, if phi of xyz is equal to C1 is the first surface and psi of xyz is equal to C2 is the second surface, then the angle between these two surfaces is equal to the angle between the normal. So that means to find out the angle between these two surfaces means find out the angle between the normal. So here this del phi represent the vector normal to the surface phi, and this del phi is perpendicular to the tangent plane to the surface phi of xyz is equal to c. Also we know from our basic thing that how to find the angle between two vector. Let the vector a bar is represented by a1i plus a2j plus a3k, and another vector b is represented by b1i plus b2j plus b3. Then the angle between the vector a and b is given by cos theta is equal to a bar dot b bar. That means find out their dot product between these two vectors upon magnitude of vector a and magnitude of vector b. So this formula is applicable for finding the angle between normal to the surface. Now to understand this angle between two surfaces, let's take the first example. So first example is, now find the angle between the surfaces. So x square plus y square plus z square is equal to 9. So this is the first surface, and z is equal to x square plus y square minus 3 at 2, minus 1 and 2. So our aim is to find out the angle between these two surfaces. So friends, let's denote the first surface by phi 1, or we may denote this by phi. Some people denote this phi 1, some people denote this by 7, and so on. Different notations are there. So let's denote this first angle, first surface by phi, which is defined as x square plus y square plus z square minus 9 equal to 0, or we may write this as the value of phi. And another surface is defined as psi, which is defined as x square plus y square, this is minus z minus 3. So after taking z to the right side. So this is the value of phi and psi. Now our aim is to find out the angle between these two surfaces, and this represents the angle between the normals. So again question is that how to find the value of normal. So this del phi represent normal to the surface. So that means to find out the angle between these two surfaces means first find out the value of del phi. So if we try to find the value of del phi, then definition of del phi is I time partial derivative of phi with respect to x plus j time partial derivative of phi with respect to y plus k time partial derivative of phi with respect to z. So this is the definition of gradient of phi. So we apply here. So we get this as derivative of this term with respect to x is 2xi plus derivative of this term with respect to y is 2yj plus derivative of this term with respect to z is 2zk. So in this way we get the value of del phi. Now find out the value of gradient of phi at the point 2, minus 1 and 2. So we can write this as del phi at the point, this is 2, minus 1 and 2. We get this as, that means put the value of x is equal to 2, y is equal to minus 1 and z is equal to 2. So we get this as 2 into 2. So we get this as 4i. Then this is minus 2z because y value is minus 1 plus this is 2 to the 4k. So in this way we get the value of gradient of phi or normal to the surface at the point 2, minus 1 and 2. So this is for the first surface. Now similarly do the calculation for the second surface. So psi is the second surface. So first find out the value of del psi. If we try to find the value of del psi, then according to the formula we can write this as I time partial derivative of psi with respect to x plus j time partial derivative of psi with respect to y plus k time partial derivative of psi with respect to z. So these are the two values for the surfaces, first surface and second surface. Now find out the value of del psi which is given as, that means find out the partial derivative of psi with respect to x. So this value is 2xi, then plus take the partial derivative of psi with respect to y. So this is 2y into j, then partial derivative of psi with respect to z. So derivative of minus z is 1 into k. So in this way we get the value of partial derivative of this psi with respect to xyz, which is called as del psi, and this del psi represent the normal to the second surface. Now friends, find out the value of del psi at the point 2, minus 1 and 2. So that means put x is equal to 2, y is equal to minus 1 and z is equal to 2. So we get this as 2 to the 4i minus this is j is equal to minus 1, that means minus this is 2j, so this is minus 2j minus k as it is. So in this way we get the value of normal to the first surface, this is the value of normal to the second surface. So this del phi represent normal to the surface. Now friends, here question is to find out the angle between these two surfaces. So then this theory part says that so angle between these two surfaces is equal to the angle between the normals. So that means find out the angle between these two normals. So let's denote this angle by so cos of theta. So cos of theta is equal to angle between these two normal. So first is del phi dot, second is del psi upon magnitude of del phi and magnitude of del psi. So that is the meaning of finding the angle between these two surfaces. So here we already find out the value of del phi. So this is the value of del psi, and now find out the magnitude of del phi and magnitude of del psi. So it's, if we denote this by n1, so let's denote this first this normal to the surface by n1, and let's denote this second term normal to the surface psi by n2 for our simplicity purpose. So to instead of writing this term, so we may write this as normal to the surface as n1 dot product with n2 upon magnitude of n1 bar and magnitude of n2 bar. So this concept and this concept is same. So for our simplicity, we denote this n2 by normal to the second surface, and this n1 denote the normal to the first surface. Now friends, our aim is to find out the value of magnitude of n1, which is magnitude of del phi, which is equal to. So we know that if vector is represented by x is equal, r is equal to, so if we represent vector r bar is equal to xi plus yj plus zk, then its magnitude is defined as a root of, this is x square plus y square plus z square. Now friends, if we apply this concept here, then we get this as a root of value of x is 4, 4 square is 16 plus this is 2 minus 2 square is 4, again plus 4, that means this is again 16. So this is root of 36, so that means we get the value of this term as 6. Similarly, find out the value of n2 bar, that means this is the magnitude to the second surface, which is also written as del psi at the point 2, minus 1 and 2, and this value is root of. So we are applying the same formula here. X is 4, so 4 for the 16, minus 2 square is 4 and 1 square is 1. So here we get this as root of 21. So now friends, here we get the value of denominator, magnitude of first normal to the surface, magnitude to the second normal to the surface. Now next is to find out the dot product between normal to the surface. So that means if we try to find the dot product between normal to the surface n1 bar n2, so this is same as partial this normal to the first surface, its dot product with normal to the second surface, and which is defined as, so normal to the first surface is given as, this is 4i minus 2j plus 4k, its dot product with second which is second normal to the surface, which is 4i plus 2j minus k. So here friends, if we try to find out the dot product between these two vectors, then we know the how to find the value of dot product. So take the product of coefficient of I term, j term and k term. So this dot product is 4 into 4, so we get this as 16 minus 2, so this is 4, then plus sorry, this is minus, then after 4, so this is 4 and minus 1, we get this as minus 4. That means we get the value of numerator as 16. That means value of n1 dot n2 is equal to 16. Now here, if we try to find the value of angle between these two surfaces, then cos theta is equal to, so we can write this as n1. So this is the first vector, which is the normal to the first surface, dot product with normal to the second surface upon, this is magnitude of normal to the first surface and magnitude to the normal to the second surface, or in simple language we may write this as del phi dot product with del psi upon, so this is magnitude of del phi and magnitude of del psi, so which is represented by, so magnitude of these two terms, so which is given by 16 upon, so this is magnitude of first normal to the surface, which is n1 bar, which is given as 6, and the second magnitude is root of 21. So in this way we can easily find out the value between the angle between the normal to the surface, or angle between the surfaces. So we may write this as so 3 or 8, so we can write this as cos theta is equal to 8 upon, this is 3 root of 21. So friends, this is the first example. Now let's take the second example. Now friends, let's take the second example. Second example is find the angle between the surfaces. So this is the first surface, which is defined as x log z plus y plus 1 minus y square is equal to 0, and second surface is given as x square y plus z is equal to 2 at the point 1, 1 and 1. That means put x, y, z as 1. So here friends, let's denote the first surface by phi, which is x log of z plus 1 minus y square, and let's denote the second surface by psi, which is defined as x square y plus z minus 2. So these are the two surfaces. Now our aim is to find out the angle between these two surfaces. We know that angle between these two surfaces is equal to the normal. So first find out the normal to the surfaces. So to find out the normal to the surfaces means find out the value of del phi and del psi. So here, if we try to find the value of del phi, which is defined as partial derivative of phi with respect to x into I plus j partial derivative of phi with respect to y plus k partial derivative of phi with respect to z, then friends we get this value of del phi as partial derivative of this phi term with respect to x. While taking with respect to x partial derivative, y and z is constant. So here log of z is constant, derivative of x with respect to x is 1, then there is no x term, so into I plus here this is the first term. Now take the partial derivative of phi with respect to y. So here only one y term is there, which is minus 2y into z plus partial derivative of phi with respect to z. So here z term is absent, so this x is constant, and then derivative of log z with respect to z is 1 upon z, so we can write this as 1 upon x upon z into k, because x is constant. So here we get the value of del phi. Now find out the value of del phi at the point. So this is 1, 1 and 1. Let's denote this value by n1 for our simplicity, because this del phi represent normal to the surface. That's why we denote this by n, and this is the first surface, that's why suffix is n1. So n1 stand for normal to the first surface. So this value is so this is log of 1 into I minus 2j plus this is 1 upon 1, that means k So finally we reach this value as, so we know that value of log of 1. So value of this log of 1 is 0. So that's why we take this as 0i. So we may write this as 0i minus 2j plus k. So this is the value of first normal to the surface, which is denoted by n1. Similarly, we can find the value of del psi, which is defined as I time partial derivative of psi with respect to x plus j time partial derivative of psi with respect to y plus k time partial derivative of psi with respect to z. So if we try to find out the value of del psi, then this value is, now find out the partial derivative of psi with respect to x, which is 2xy into I plus partial derivative of this psi with respect to y, which is x square into z plus partial derivative of psi with respect to z, which is 1 into k. Now let's find out the value of del psi at the point 1, 1 and 1. We get this as 2i plus this is j plus k. So in this way we get the value of first normal to the surface, and this is the value of second normal to the surface. Let's denote this by n2. So this n2 denotes normal to the second surface. These two stand for the second surface. Now this is the value of n1 and n2. Now to find out the angle between the two surfaces, means find out the value of del phi dot del psi upon magnitude of del phi del psi, or we may write this as dot product between first normal to the surface, second normal to the surface, and their magnitude in the denominator. So in this way we get the value of these two terms. Now first find out the value of dot product of n1 and n2, so that we get the value of this numerator. And this dot product is same as dot product between del phi dot this is del psi, and which is given as, so value of n1 is 0i minus j plus k. Its dot product with value of n2, which is 2i plus j plus k. Then this dot product is given as 0 into 2 is 0. Then this is minus 2 into 1, that means minus 2. Then next is 1 into 1 is 1. So finally we reach to the answer as minus 1. So this is the value of dot product between two normal to the surfaces. Now friends, find out the value of magnitude of first normal to the surface, which is also denoted by magnitude of del phi, and which is given as root of x square plus y square plus z square, because if r is the vector of the form xi plus yj plus zk, then this is the value of magnitude of the vector. So now for this n1, this is the value of x, which is 0, y is minus 2, and z is 1. So we can write this as 0 plus 2 square is 4, and 1 square is 1. That means we get this value as root of 5. Similarly, if we try to find out the value of magnitude of second normal to the surface, which is n2, which is same as magnitude of del psi, which is root of. So here the value of x is 2, 2 square is 4, plus again 1 square is 1, again this 1 square is 1. So we get this value as root of 6. Now friends, if we try to find the angle between these two terms, then this is n1 dot product with vector n2, or we may call this as first normal to the surface, second normal to the surface, upon magnitude of first normal to the surface and second normal to the surface, which is same as del phi dot del psi upon this is magnitude of del phi with magnitude of del psi, and this value is, so this dot product n1 dot n2, which is minus 1 upon magnitude of first normal to the surface, which is root of 5, and this value is root of 7. So friends, this is the second example which is related to the angle between the surfaces. Now let's take the third example. Now friends, let's take the third example. So third example is find the angle between the normals to the surface xy is equal to z square at the point, first point is 1, 4, 2, and second point is minus 3, and 3. So in our previous two example, so two surfaces was there with single point. Now here one surfaces and 2 points are given. That means we have to find out the normal to this surface at this point. We get the first vector, and if we find the normal to these surfaces for the second point, we get the second vector. So now friends, here the value of phi which is given as xy minus z square. So this is the value of surface. And now this is the first point and this is the second point. First find out the value of del phi. So here the value of del phi which is given as I time partial derivative of phi with respect to x plus j time partial derivative of phi with respect to y plus k time partial derivative of phi with respect to z. So if we try to find out this partial derivative, then we get this as y into I plus x into j minus 2z into k. So this is the value of normal to the surface. Now friends, find out the normal to the surface at the first point. So we can write this as a normal to the surface at the point 1, 4, 2. Let's denote this normal to the surface by n1. So this n1 stand for normal to the surface at the first point. This one denote the normal to the surface at the first point, and which is given as, so this is 4I this is x is equal to 1, that means this is j, then this is minus value of z is 2, so 2 to the 4, so that means this is minus k. So this is the value of del phi at this point 1, 4 and 2. Similarly, find out the value of del phi at the second point. Second point is minus 3 and 3, and let's denote this by n2 bar. So this n2 stand for normal to the surface at the point minus 3 and 3, which is the second point. So that's why this is the second value. So which is given as, so that means put y is equal to minus 3. So we get this as minus 3i. Then this is minus 3j. Then this is 3 to the 6. So we get this as 6k. So here we get the value of these two terms as n1 into n1, n1 and n2. So now friends, let's take the dot product between these two vectors. So we write this as n1 dot n2. So vector n1 bar dot n2, which is given as 4i plus j minus 4k. Its dot product with minus 3i minus 3j minus 6k. So this dot product is 4 3 are minus 12, then this is minus 3, then this is minus plus 24. That means this is 12. So we get this as 12. That means this is 9. So now friends, next step is to find out the magnitude of n1, which is defined as root of, so this is the value of n1, root of x square plus y square plus z square. So 4 4 the 16 plus 1 plus 16, so which is root of 33. Then similarly, if we find out the magnitude of second normal to the surface, which is n2, its value is, so this is the value of n2, which is x square, that means 3 square is 9, again this is 3, which square is 9, plus 6 square, which is 36, which is root of 54. So we can easily find out this value. So therefore we can write the value of cos theta is equal to vector n1 n2 upon magnitude of n1 and magnitude of n2, which is given as, so dot product between these two vector is 9. So this value is 9 upon value of this magnitude is root of 33 and root of 54. So friends, this is the third and last example of this video lecture. Now let's take some problems for your practice purpose. Now friends, time is to test your knowledge. That means let's take some example for your practice purpose. So here question is find the angle between normal to the surfaces. So first surface or first example is x square y plus 2xz is equal to 4 at 2, minus 2 and 3, and second surface is defined as x cube plus y cube plus 3xyz at 1, 2, minus 1. So these are the two surfaces, and we have to find out the normal to these surfaces at this first point for first surface and this second point for the second surface, and find the angle between these two terms. Answer is cos theta is equal to 11 upon 3 root of 14. That means dot product between first and second normal to the surface is 11, then magnitude of first normal to the surface is 3, and magnitude of second normal to the surface is 14. So second example is x square plus y square plus z square is equal to 9. This is the first surface. Second surface is z is equal to x square plus y square minus 3 at the point at the point 2, minus 1 and 2. So find out the normal to the surface at this point first, second normal to the surface, then find out the angle between these two normal to the surfaces. Answer is 8 upon 3 root of 21. So third question is first surface is x square y plus z is equal to 3, and second surface is x log z minus y square plus 4 is equal to 0. So find out the angle between these two surfaces at the point minus 1, 2 and 1, and its answer is minus 5 upon 3 root of 34. So fourth question is x square plus y square plus z square is equal to 12, and second surface is x square plus y square minus z is equal to 6. Find out the angle between these two surfaces at the point 2, minus 2 and 2, and answer to this question is cos theta is equal to 7 upon 3 root of 11. Similarly, the fifth question is x square plus y square plus z square is equal to 9. This is the first surface, and then second surface is z is equal to x square plus y square minus 7. Find out the angle between these two surfaces at the point 2, 1, minus 2, and answer to this question is cos theta is equal to 4 upon root of 21. Second last question is that ax square plus y square plus z square minus xy is equal to 1, and second surface is bx square y plus y square z, this is y square z, plus 2 is equal to x at the point 1, 1, 1, at the point 1, 1, 0. If we try to solve this example, then answer is cos theta is equal to 1 upon root 2. Similarly, the last example is single surface is given, xy is equal to z square at the point 1, 1, 1, and this is the first point, and second point is 4, 1, 2. So find out the angle between these surfaces at the point first point and second point. Its answer is cos theta is equal to 13 upon root of 198. So friends, saw these 7 examples for your practice purpose. So in this video lecture, we learned the concept which is called as the angle between the two surfaces. So friends, I hope you people like this lecture. So thanks to one and all. Thank you.
you.